In this video, I want to cover a very powerful indicator that tells you exactly when there is more buying pressure or more selling pressure. To add this amazing indicator to our chart, here we click on indicators and we search bull bear power trend. This one, which is written by someone named Dread Blitz. Alright, this is the indicator, and as you can see, it is added here below the chart in the form of an oscillator that these lines and histogram are moving above and below the center line, which is set at 0. This indicator helps you to measure the exact bullish or bearish pressure in the market, so you know between buyers and sellers who has the upper hand, and so if the market is gonna go up or down. As you can see, we have different components in this indicator, which I explain all of them now. This green line here, which moves above 0, is called bull line, and on the other hand, we have this red line, which is called bear line, and it moves below 0. These two lines are showing how the balance of power between bulls and bears is changing. The center line is the balance point, and on one side there are bulls and on the other side there are bears, and they are competing with each other to take the control of the price and push the price up or down. The bulls are trying to go up and the bears are trying to go down. When any of the bull line or bear line is moving farther away from the center line and the other line gets closer to the center line, this shows that market is stronger in that direction. For example, here, since the green line is farther away from the center line and on the other side red line is closer to the center line, we know that there is more bullish pressure in the market. Or for example here, since the red line is farther away from the center line and the green line is getting closer to the center line, we know there is more bearish pressure in the market and the price is declining. In times that they are approximately equal, for example like here, which are approximately equal distance from the center line, or another example this part, it shows a balance or a standoff between forces of buyers and sellers, so we can say there is equal bullish or bearish pressure in the market, and this shows that the market is flat, not any clear direction up or down. In this indicator, there are also two levels of tendency force, which are above +2 and below -2. You can see that between -2 and 2 the color is gray. When the bull line crosses above 2, it shows we have beginning of a bullish pressure in the market. In other words, advancing of the price is starting to show strength. And when the bear line crosses below -2, it shows that we have beginning of a bearish pressure in the market. In other words, decline of the price is starting to show strength. Of course, you should not only look at one side, and you must also consider other side. For example, here, when the bear line crossed below -2, the bull line still very far from the center line, showing that still we have more bullish pressure in the market. We can say that greater bearish pressure started around here, where the red line is going further away from the center line and the green line is getting closer to the center line. And even on the price chart, you can clearly see that the market was flat before that, and downtrend started from here when the price broke out of the range. And similarly here or here, when the bull line crossed above 2, the bear line still very far from center line and showing greater bearish pressure in the market. Slowly they became equal around here, and from here we can say we have greater bullish pressure, and this is actually where the upside momentum gained strength, as you can see. So crossing of bull line above 2 or bear line below -2 can be just a signal for beginning of movement, and for more confirmation you need to evaluate both of the sides to see how they are changing. In this indicator we have also another component, which is this histogram that is placed in the center of the indicator, and you can see that sometimes it appears. Green histogram appears when the bull line is above 2 and at the same time the bear line is above -2. This shows very weak selling pressure and considerable bullish pressure in the market. And red histogram appears when the bear line is below -2 and the bull line is below 2. This shows very weak buying pressure and considerable selling pressure in the market. Appearance of the histogram is a strong signal that one side is significantly in power, but you shouldn't take trading decisions only based on this. So these signals should be used in conjunction with other indicators for more confirmation. We have also a black line here, which is actually the difference between bull line and bear line, and it is called trend line here in this indicator. When it is above the center line, the bullish pressure is greater than the bearish pressure, and when it is below the center line, the bearish pressure is greater than bullish pressure. For easier evaluation of the balance between bull line and bear line, you can use this black line, so you can quickly find out if bull line is greater or bear line. When the black line crosses above center line or below center line, it can be a signal for beginning of a new trend, but just like any other oscillators, you can have many of false center line crossovers that usually happen in the pullbacks or during flat market. So any trading decision based on center line crossovers of this black line needs more confirmation that we have beginning of a trend with higher probability. This indicator is very effective in analyzing bullish and bearish pressure in the market and how the balance of power between buyers and sellers is changing. So having this indicator in your trading strategy can effectively help you in further confirming your trading signals. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask and leave a comment for me. I'll answer your questions as soon as possible. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell so you get the notifications of my new videos. See you guys in next video and good luck with your trading.